people have live cells. So it doesn't really matter that much what the strength of an antioxidant is in a test tube if it doesn't actually penetrate, get into, and protect live cells. The CAP-E test is a nutritional test that has won multiple nutritional awards because it can actually measure the strength of an antioxidant in a live cell. So now you have something that actually means something as far as, is this going to benefit me as a human being and not a test tube? So we ran a CAP-E test on our product Reserve, and we found that we did have a very potent and the ability to get into and protect live cells. So Reserve, amazing product. Now AM/PM is another phenomenal product. On our medical advisory board is Dr. Vincent Jeuensse, who was nominated for a Nobel Prize, by the way. So very esteemed plastic surgeon from Rutgers. And he developed AM/PM to be like the ultimate anti-aging, youth enhancement, nutritional supplement for his plastic surgery practice and his anti-aging practice. And he had other physicians that were also using it. We now at Jeuensse have exclusive license to this formula. And this formula is very different than anything else out there. First of all, there's over 70 nutrients in it, and the AM is a different formula than the PM. That's not usually true of most types of supplements. Mostly, what they do is they just tell you to take it twice a day, but there's really no difference between the AMs and the PMs. These are very different because the thing that Dr. Jeuensse really realized and saw in the research and the literature was that our cells need different nutrients in different amounts at different times of day. Because in the daytime, our cells are working and we need to focus in our brain. And there's different things that we're doing. In the evening, we should be rejuvenating, relaxing, replenishing our body, and getting ready for a deep restorative sleep. If we don't do that, if we don't make that cycle and give our body what it needs for those different times, we are not helping our body as much as we should. So that's what he did. He developed 2 different formulas. And people, the thing about this product is, people mostly notice this almost immediately because they sleep phenomenally well. Even if they slept well before, they go, oh my God, I haven't really slept like this in ages, or maybe ever. And that's also something that is very powerful because when people can notice something right away, it's no longer an intellectual concept of, okay, so I know this is good for me, so I should keep taking it, but if you feel it, you don't have to keep having that conversation with yourself. And that makes a lot of difference in keeping people on the product, using something that's really good for them. So I said there was over 70 nutrients, right? So where are they? How come there's no nutrients on the outside of the bottle? So here it is. And what's interesting here is, well, number one, don't be surprised if people don't know that, okay? You need to tell them to open and like peel around the label. Because even people who are good enough at the business and clearly take the product, when I first got into this company, there was an incentive cruise. And I was on the cruise and we did like a little presentation on the cruise for all the distributors. And there was a little group of distributors there who kind of like, were like hands on their hips. How come there's no ingredients on the AM/PM? Where are the ingredients? I'm thinking to myself, wait, you earned the cruise, so clearly you're like, know how to introduce these products. How did you do it? Well, when I opened the label and did that little show, their mouths dropped open and went, oh, okay, never mind. So, so the other beauty of this label is you don't need a brochure for AM/PM. You don't even need a website for AM/PM because the categories, it's not just a laundry list of, over 70 different nutrients and vitamins and minerals. It's in categories so that you understand that anybody can understand what the different nutrients are for. There's telomere maintenance complex. There's stem cell maintenance complex. There is your vitamins, your minerals. There's your digestive enzymes. I mean, you name it, there's a complex for it. And that is key to understanding why you'd want to take it. DNA repair complex. All these things to make us healthy on a cellular level. Because truly, the bottom line is we're all made of cells, and we're only as healthy as our cells. So that's the beauty. Now, the really fun product is Finity. You heard Scott talk about Finity just a little bit, how we are the only company, because we have exclusive rights worldwide in network marketing to the only ingredient that's ever been shown and can say that it lengthens short telomeres in humans. Now, I know I have a highly educated audience here because most of the time people are like, so why do I care about the telomere length? Well, the beauty of that is also, you see how we won all these awards? American Business Awards. One of those awards was won for this movie right now. And in 2 minutes, you can explain or you can show anyone Nobel Prize winning science, like the level of winning a Nobel Prize, that kind of science. Why telomeres? Why Finity?
Nobel Prize winning research uncovers a fundamental cause of aging. The answer cannot be seen by the human eye and is something called a telomere. Telomeres are made of repetitive DNA sequences that become the protective caps or ends of our chromosomes. Their duty is to protect our DNA. When we are born, our telomeres are long, but as time goes on, they begin to shorten. So short, in fact, that our telomeres fray, similar to the end of a shoelace, and our journey called cellular aging begins. When telomeres become too short, our cells